Ready. Okay, so I wanted to try something a little different with my vlogs. Lately, I've been trying to experiment with my channel a little bit to see if I can get it to improve. And I'm going to try a couple different styles here and there with vlogs, see what's up. You may have seen it with a couple of my other vlogs, but yeah, this one's it's going to be just about as different as my previous PAX East vlogs, basically because of many things. Number one, the new styles that I'm trying, including this one with all the cuts in between recorded sessions, or in between statements, of course. And then number two is the fact that this is my first time actually flying to a convention, and first time flying by myself. Amazing what kind of things can happen. For the first time in my life, I'm actually going to be flying to a convention that's no longer my hometown convention. And I'm probably never going to have a hometown convention unless it's in, like, West Palm Beach. Like I remember with Comic-Con Revolution, I'm now ready to enjoy that as one of, if not the only, hometown convention that I'm ever going to go to. Even if I'm not going to be enjoying any of the convention stuff, I'm actually hanging out with some people that I know and will probably be willing to drag me there again like the last time that happened. But as you can see behind me is my new setup as I've done so many years in the past. I probably... Did I ever show my setup last year? I don't believe I have. No, I didn't, but in case you probably missed... since the last time I showed off a setup, I since got a new PC, as you can see behind me. It comes with a keyboard and mouse. It's from iBuyPower from Best Buy, obviously, because Best Buy's the best. And second monitor is actually from a different company. It's from LG. And as you can see, I am wasting time watching Mr. Leon the Fox over there. Also, I forgot to mention that I am recovering from a cold, so I gotta warn you, the next few videos after this is probably gonna be something along the lines of, let's just say, probably a little cringeworthy because of the cough and cold and everything like that. Well, with the luggage packed up and the backpack packed up, and almost everything else packed up, I still need to pack up a battery pack. I could catch you guys at the airport tomorrow morning. I will see you there. Made it! Well, it's not a hotel, but at least it's better than nothing. So I still have family up here, and they were kind enough to let me in for the weekend while I go back and forth between Worcester and Boston. You noticed that my flight was to Worcester instead of Boston because I still have family that live in Central Mass. Not everyone has moved down to Florida yet. We're lucky about that. But I think this cold has gotten worse. But hopefully I should have something done by then. The flight really killed my cold. I was also considering a panel tomorrow on Saturday, but I thought against it this time around. Now I like to know who's on a panel before considering whether the panel is right for me. It's not whether I know them or not. It's whether it is in the description of that panel. I hate surprises. But yeah, I do get to see more of you guys tomorrow, and some people that I really enjoy on YouTube and Twitch. Sadly, before the event started, I found out that my idol D-Live was not going to be there the same days I was, which does kind of suck. 4 days is just going to be too much for someone who is already used to 3 days anyways. And I only chose 2 days because, like, I think that'd be worth it. But yeah, the room is not as fancy as I thought it would. I mean, the bed, look at the bed. It's like ridiculously high. And they told me that a painter is coming the day I leave to come finish paint jobbing and, of course, a light. But worst reaction? Do you know this desktop picture that I got from a local in Florida? It's so bad, the reaction? It's NSFW. But yeah, the next time you see me, it will be Saturday. Like, hopefully at the train station. Just getting on the train, heading to South Station, and the usual walk as always to the convention space. Hopefully it goes well. Also, dear Snow, I'm glad to see you again. I hope I never do. Oh, shit, I just realized the train's here. Rush. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm usually very disappointed in the way I do my vlogs. It's basically because I tend to sound a little boring and not really have much to say about this subject at all. I mean, like, the last vlog I did at PAX was absolutely terrible compared to 2016, so I'm hoping to one-up this one this time around. Here's hoping it goes well. Oh, the cold, cold air. I've missed you so. So yeah, I just made it to South Station, and now the long walk to the convention center begins. I've already been used to this so many times I can't even imagine. I mean, Boston must have changed since I last visited this place. Doggos are reunited.
That's right.
Oh, and look, someone else decided to show up.
Hi.
Yo. Well, well, 3 and a. Forgot. I'll say a cat.
Meow.
There you go.
Well, here I am at the Twitch booth. Decided to wait for a meet and greet. You might want to guess who. I am getting excited.
Hello.
Hello, what is going on?
How's it going, man?
Hey.
Have I met you before?
Yes.
I was gonna say. How you been?
Except I got to go to tea now, which is just kind of weird.
It's not weird. It works. I feel like you're making it work. You're rocking it.
Especially since I started streaming anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all want to? I don't have my personalized Kappa cards because they didn't have for me this year, but you want this?
Yeah, sure.
Good sign.
So, any tips for starting streaming?
I usually tell people, I mean, it's very hard to get, out there nowadays too, because it's very saturated and all that, but the best practices that I do is, I think the biggest mistake that people make is getting down on themselves when there's not a lot of people watching and, thinking they're just wasting their time. What I always tell people is take it as that's your time to practice and get used to being behind the microphone, behind the camera, what you're about. Go back, watch your VOD, see what you don't like about it. Don't be too critical of yourself, but use that time to kind of hone your craft. Because if you're just sitting there not talking, somebody comes through, they're gonna click right off. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah.
By just sitting there and be like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? If it gets to that level, then yeah, you shouldn't be streaming.
All right.
But I tell people, do that, and then be realistic with the free time that you do have, whether it be work, school, or anything like that. If it's just one day a week that you can stream, commit to that one day and stay consistent with that.
I'm a 2-dayer.
There you go. And then that way, too, if you have people coming in, you can be like, well, I'm live these 2 days. If they enjoy the stream, then they know to come back.
Stick to a schedule,
Exactly,
kind of.
right. It's very important, especially for people that are new. Like, I don't necessarily have a strict schedule. People generally know when I'm going to go live, and I tweet out and all that stuff. But especially for somebody starting, it's very important to know when for somebody to come back.
Yeah. All right, then.
The stream forward.
All right, then.
No worries, man. Good seeing you.
Good seeing me.
Cheers, dude.
Thank you. That was amazing. yeah, before I leave for day 3, I met up with these guys again. And you want to say something?
It's JP!
Oh, I'm sorry,
I like pickles.
Oh my god. Alright, day 3 of PAX done. I went day 3 because of obvious expense issues and stuff like that, but yeah. Had a lot of fun at PAX, and yeah, meeting some amazing people in the world of YouTube and Twitch has been awesome, as always. I'm looking forward to seeing what tomorrow brings as well. Well, that happened. And now I await a panel. The crowd is kind of, well, I would say rather patient today for this one. And so shall I. Hopefully you'll see some of it next.
Hey, look, it's a kick the cheat! How about throw it on the floor? Make it better.
No! Can we get him? Yeah, he's
I don't have abs, or I'll move my eyes to happy eyes. But this is all you get. I'm so sorry, guys. I wish I sounded like myself. I'm smoking 12 packs a day. I'm so stressed out for being a PAX. Where are we? The texturing is terrible in here. What about these guys? Gunface! Shooting up there! Oh, I got him. That one makes explosions. This one makes tries. Put them together! 5, D4. Let's see, we're going to uproot that guy, we're going here. I wonder what's in there. Yes! This is the best factory ever!
Crisis averted. While I was down at the show floor, my badge just flew off like suddenly, but I actually have this guy to thank.
Hi. I don't know what it was, but hi.
It was about the badge. Yeah. Go support Able Gamers, they're awesome. Well, that's it for PAX East 2018, for me at least. Well, it is Sunday after all, everyone's gone this day. Oh god, I did have a lot of fun while I was here. I mean, at least it's not that bad, is it? I really have to move before people really look at me weird, like I'm... Who am I talking to? Anyway, my train arrives in about 35 minutes from the time I'm recording this. But I do want to mention, all I gotta say is that you're about to see some photos of me with a couple of other good peeps and maybe some cosplays while I'm here. I mean, to be honest, even though I didn't meet all the people that I really wanted to meet, it was actually quite incredible to be around these people again, especially after the whole YouTube thing and everything like that. It just means a lot to know that someone cares, even though they're probably not watching, they're probably just too busy to even consider watching. But in the end, all that matters is just enjoy the time at the convention that you're in, and you'll be all set, even if you don't meet the person that you really want to meet. Like, sadly, I didn't see D-Live today because, well, by the time I arrived, he had to go home to do some family stuff, so it's kind of sad to see that. But yeah, next time you see me, I'll be home. See you then. I miss this bed. And good old PCD is starting to kick in again. Yeah, I had a good PAX East. I enjoyed everything, and this year is actually never going to be the best experience. Yeah, I'm never going to get the best experience anyway out of any PAX. I mean, there's going to be one year that's going to be good. I'm in the wrong attire, aren't I? Hang on, I'll be right back. Where's the freaking shirt, man? Much better. It's not a souvenir from this trip, but attire I've had for a long time. Something that I will definitely never trade for anything. No matter where you're living, wherever your hometown team is, just gotta support them anyways. PAX East has always been my hometown con, and even if I have to go back there again, it's probably gonna be for the sake of my family, because I have someone else in the family who enjoys gaming. They're gonna love it just as much as I did. But sadly, I probably won't be able to do a vlog for any further PAX Easts unless I go again by myself. So yeah, probably next few years will be a PAX South trip, and if not, maybe another PAX East. That'll be in a few months, but probably next con I'm going to, I'm looking forward to Megaplex. My first ever furry convention, I know. I think other than that, see you guys.